don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. What you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a...
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Anchorage. It's the Falcons and the Aviators under the lights on Sunday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Aviators of Anchorage. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Operating from the gun, Williamson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, this is Robinson. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Well, this pass is caught by London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Williamson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Rasmussen. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Holding offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Rasmussen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on first down. Rasmussen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. Short throw caught by Pitts. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To about the 26 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Aviators nothing.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Williamson. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
49-yard line.
Off play action. Rasmussen flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's another Anchorage first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And the Aviators are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
Looking to throw. Williamson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. It's a quick turnaround for him after the turn. They moved it on their last drive. They're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Rasmussen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep it. Second down. Operating from the gun, Rasmussen. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. Was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved, and the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. But Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking to throw on second down. Williamson, crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Williamson. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williamson. Into the hands of London. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the one more go for the in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, Rasmussen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Las Vegas Raiders who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden. Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
To throw on second down, Rasmussen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Holding. Offense.
Checked his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7.
Looking to throw. Rasmussen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To go for it, but it pays off with a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this third quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Robinson up the middle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Williamson.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, Williamson.
He's got his man London right side.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Williamson.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Aviators have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup.
That extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Breaks a tackle.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Hand off now to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Williamson.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by a field goal, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
This is Robinson.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. No good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
splurging and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, this the king of call. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that through the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise they get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so old, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing I don't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna